Welcome back to MvM Live. We're a little different location today. We're actually on our main set because we just put a lot of work. Jeremy put a lot of the work, but we built out this new set. You as well.
My daughter and I put up this whole back wall.
That's true. You did do that brick wall.
Yeah.
But we just wanted to show off this new set because we really love this new set. It's really cool and it's fun to play here.
Yeah. We got some all Jeremy's Marvel stuff over here and
the Keyblade. Look, I mean, there's pop culture references back here for days. It's really cool. So thank you guys for joining us here today as we do this a little differently because we're also going to be playing our favorite game. This is both of our game of the year last year.
Yeah.
And that's Marvel Champions. So I'm really excited to play that.
Yeah, and but first, we definitely want to make sure that we say thank you to a couple of people. So first, thank you to our sponsor, Game Toppers, for making this stream possible. Now, normally that's because we're at Ryan's and we needed a table. Jeremy has a table, so we're using his today. But normally, thank you to Game Toppers for providing us with our awesome playing surface. And then also to Indie Boards and Cards for last week for the giveaway for Aeons in the New Age, which we will give away right now to Jeremy.
Ta-da! It is going to Sean Bayless.
So Jeremy's off camera if you didn't know that. So we'll come back to us.
Jeremy's like the Price is Right guy, announcing the prizes from the
Jeremy,
back.
why
That's
don't you
pretty cool.
flip the camera for you on so say hi to everybody.
Oh, okay. Hey, Jeremy Cam, what's up, everybody? You see all the mess back here. This is all, when we move stuff out, we put it over here, and we move stuff back in. And that's the Darksiders Genesis. I'm probably going to be playing as they're doing this, but it sucks because there's not going to be any sound. Anyway.
All right, so
thank you guys. So
now I'm slightly regretting setting up the Jeremy cam, but that's okay because he's supposed to help us with the comments, but he's going to be playing video games, so that's cool. But he'll be in the comments today, so be sure to hassle him for us, and he'll let us know what you guys are saying because I don't have a computer today, so maybe I might actually have an opportunity to do well. Thank goodness it's a co-op.
Yeah, I was going to say, you can't lose today to me. At least we're on the same team. For those who don't know, Marvel Champions is the newest LCG from Fantasy Flight, and it is a completely cooperative experience where you're going to be playing as heroes for the Marvel Universe. Today, I have chosen to be Kamala Khan, a.k.a. Miss Marvel, whose powers allow her to kind of stretch and grow and her fists get big and she can shrink down and just all these elastic powers.
Well, and there's versions of her, right? So this is the this is stretchy version
This
of her.
is the Kamala Khan Miss Marvel.
Which I'm less familiar with.
Yeah, it's the newest version of Miss Marvel.
In Ultimate Girl Power Team Up mode, I am Captain Marvel today. My very favorite character, though I've been starting to play with Cap, and I really like him as well. But for today, I'll be Carol Danvers, a.k.a. Captain Marvel.
That's a good little synergy because, we got the Marvels
It's going to be confusing, I'm sure. So
Miss Marvel, Captain Marvel, and Wrecking Crew.
So I have not played Wrecking Crew yet, so this is new for me. So Ryan's going to give us a quick overview so, one, I know what to do, and you know what we're doing.
Yeah, so normally, when you're playing Marvel Champions, you're going to be playing against a villain. And you're going to build that villain deck by taking a standard set of cards, mixing them with a villain, and then throwing in some modular encounters to make that villain a little more difficult. Well, Wrecking Crew kind of changes that format.
Wrecks
the reason
that.
we wanted it wrecks that.
Okay.
The reason we wanted to play Wrecking Crew is because we wanted to show you guys something a little different. We're actually playing against 4 villains at once. The 4 Wrecking Crew, Thunderball, Wrecker, Piledriver, and Bulldozer. Each one of them comes with their own side scheme and their own deck of cards, which might be a little bit off camera, but we'll show you those cards when we need them. Each one of these villains has their own health, their own abilities, their own schemes, and everything like that. However, only one of them is going to be active at a time, and that's Wrecker. Now, we can fight and interact with any one of these villains at any time. However, we will only be attacked and schemed by the active player. And there's a lot of different ways that these the active villain. There's several ways that this active token can move around. In fact, every time we put threat on the main scheme, it's going to move that token to somebody else. So we're going to be bouncing around these different decks, and these opponents are going to be putting out minions and their own upgrades and things like that, and basically just trying to thwart us. And we can never get rid of these side schemes until we defeat the villain linked to it.
And so, in the other one, these are not contingent. We don't have to get these before this, like some of the other side schemes we played in other
Right, that side scheme right there, and as soon as this one has 12 threat on it, we lose the game. So we have to
manage all 5
of them. Because each one of these, as soon as they get 10 threat, something really bad happens. And you'll notice that these start at 5 or 6. or 5, 6, 3, and 4.
So a variety of starting.
Math, Ryan.
Math on the live stream.
All right, so let's dive in. So,
Yeah, so let's
what
do
we
it.
do to start is every one of our heroes is going to have starting health and a starting card count at the bottom of their card, unless you have one of the promos. We're
Yeah.
going to use the standard starting ones today. So I have a hand size of 6 when I'm Carol Danvers and hit points of 12, so I've got that set up. Now, for those of you who have never seen Marvel Champions or heard us talk about it before, we're going to be flipping back and forth between our alter ego, which is our non-hero side, but we all are heroes underneath. And so when I'm ready, I'll flip over to Captain Marvel. My hand size will go down, but that's because I'm able to use a lot more powerful actions during the game. But we all have to start on our alter ego, and we can only do that once per turn. So it's really going to be a balancing act to manage that properly. But I think we're ready to get started, and Ryan is the first player.
I have the first player marker, so I'm going to start by using Kamala Khan's ability that I can use once per turn, Teen Spirit. I discard cards from the top of my deck until I find a Miss Marvel card, which I just did, and that just goes into my hand.
Cool.
So it kind of just gives me a bonus card here because I'm going to have to discard cards to pay costs. Now, I really want this energy barrier out early because this is going to bounce some damage back. And this starts with 3 energy counters on it,
So it's
and
gonna
it costs 2.
And he has to pay with 2 icons that look like this. So
2 of any icon.
Yeah.
So I'm just going to discard those 2 cards to pay this cost.
And they can be any symbol. I just mean that they'll be down here in the bottom left of the corner. So some of them will have 2 stacked here and some of them won't. Now certain cards are going to trigger based off the type of icon that's at the bottom, but this one didn't.
Yeah, and then I'm going to play Embiggen. Embiggen is kind of a permanent ability that makes her attacks stronger. So I'm going to discard 2 cards as well to pay that cost. And that's all I can do. I'm going to hold on to this card because I really like it. Well, I am going to flip.
Okay.
And I'll get over to Miss Marvel's side. Now, her stats aren't great. She just has 1 thwart, which means I can take off one of these tokens. She has 1 attack and 1 defense. However, her real ability is whenever I play a card that's an action, I can tap her to return that right back to my hand and potentially play it again. So she's really powerful for that utility. But since I can thwart for 1, I might as well. Let's just take 1 off of this bulldozer just to kind of clear the way.
The almost lowest one.
Yep. That's right. The almost
well
lowest
done, Ryan.
one.
Yeah, so if you guys aren't noticing, to play cards in this game, you have to discard cards from your hand, which is really the unique twist in it. That and the alter ego twisting over. I love that aspect of it because you're trying to decide which cards to use and which, to hold on to for later rounds. And it really makes the game player controlled. You're making those decisions on your own on which cards you want to play and trying to dig through your deck to find the right ones. And someone, answer real quick, guys, before you guys keep going. Peter Schott said there's a lot of tokens. Actually, for a LCG or a CCG, there's not a whole lot in here. There's just health, and then there's threat, and then there's some other kind of tokens you're going to use for counters if those kind of cards have counters. So there's not a ton of tracking in the game. There is some, but it's not overload once you played the game once.
Yeah, I mean, considering you've got some board games that have like 20 different types of tokens. So, all right.
Yeah,
Kira.
I mean, I play Arkham, and there's a lot to that one at times. And I guess it's not too much different. But I mean, like, the thing that drives me the most crazy are the cards. And those will come into play as we go, the confused and tough and stunned. Mm-hmm. I wish those were tokens, and I know some people on Etsy have been making them, so I'll be upgrading my set soon. All right, so some of the important things that I have here is that, while I'm Carol Danvers, I can go ahead and draw as an action a card, which is useful.
Any player can draw that card, actually.
It can, but I want it to be me because it's my turn.
Well, that's good.
So then I'm going to go ahead and get out my Alpha Flight Station for 1.
Nice.
That is going to be one that I use my discard 1 for. And then I'm going to exhaust. Well, I am Carol Danvers, so when I exhaust this, it lets me draw 2 cards when I'm in Carol form.
But you have to discard 1.
Yes, I do.
It doesn't have to be the card you draw. Any card from your hand.
Yep, exactly. So I'm going to go ahead and discard that one. And then let's see here.
Yeah, you've got some of those big.
Yeah, I've got. See, I'm ready to go get her energy going here. So let's see. Do I have anything I can put down quite yet? You know what? I'm just going to go ahead and flip her over. Nice. And go straight into hero form. And then I'm going to go ahead and first.
Yeah, start dealing some damage.
Let's thwart, since you didn't do much with thwarting.
Remove 2 from a scheme?
Yep. Pick one. Probably.
Yeah, let's take it off that one. That works. That works for me.
So as Kira's doing this, they're asking, are these your favorite characters? I can answer for Kira. This is absolutely her favorite character. She plays Captain Marvel quite a bit. As for Ryan, he's more like me. He's an omnivore. He wants to play all the characters and kind of experience all of them. Kira's more the kind that she really wants to dig in with one character, start adding cards to the deck. So I don't know, Ryan. What is your favorite character?
I mean, right now, I really like it. So in this game, you're going to have your character and your aspect mashed together. So I like different combinations. I really like Captain America with leadership, but I feel like it's a very powerful combination. I wanted to use Miss Marvel today because it's also one of the newer heroes, and not a lot of people have seen how Miss Marvel works. So I kind of wanted to show that off.
Where's our big damage counter?
Right here. What are you looking? What are you doing?
No, for the him.
For him,
Oh
it's
yeah,
this
right
one.
here.
Oh, to
So
the
go
right.
ahead and knock off 5.
5 damage.
Yep, and I
All
got
right,
to draw
he's
a
down to
card because I used energy
31.
to do that.
Oh, Kira, this is a great question for you. We actually talked about this off camera. Who's your favorite Marvel character not in the game?
Oh,
Favorite?
Yeah.
Psylocke.
Psylocke would be cool.
Yeah.
To have in this game.
So, if we're talking Marvel, all of it, right? Obviously. Yeah. So I really have been desperate for an X-Men.
Is that it for you?
I believe I can do nothing else at this point, except I could go ahead and tap her to thwart 2 more.
So I don't want to go back in time, but you discarded that. One thing I really want to see, and this is not my favorite character, but I think would make a really cool Marvel Champions hero, is Moon Knight. I think that would be a lot of fun. All right, so at the end of the player phase, we're going to untap, draw back up to our hand size. Now our hand size might change. Mine is now 5.
Also 5.
So I'm going to draw back up to 5 cards, and now the villains are going to go. The first thing that happens on the villain turn is they're going to scheme. We're going to add threat. Now Breakout has us putting a threat on Breakout, and then it has us putting 1 on this one with 5. So it's going to come off to Thunderball, and now Thunderball is going to be the active villain. And Thunderball is going to attack each one of us, starting with me as the first player. Now I have to decide if I want to dodge or not. What is his ability? If he schemes, he does something. After he attacks, deal 1 damage to each character you control. Ow. All right, I'm going to just take it.
Okay.
Boost.
Explain how this works for everybody.
So the villain has an attack, in this case is 1, and we're always going to flip a card and look at this symbol to add to that. So I have 1. Luckily I drew a star, so I'm only taking 1 damage. However,
he has a forced response with the star.
He has a forced response, and this card has a response. Deal 1 damage to the defending character, so I'd take 1 more damage. And then he says, after an attack, deal 1 damage to your character. So I'm already down to 7 from that. However, I do have my energy shield, or energy barrier. Whenever I would take any amount of damage, remove 1 reflection counter, prevent 1 of that damage, and deal 1 damage to the enemy. Technically, those were 3 separate sources of damage. So I can just actually
get hit for 3,
not take any of that, and deal 3 damage back to him. Yeah.
Okay.
Nice.
So I'm going to discard this energy
his
barrier.
discard pile by him, so if we run out, because won't we have to do that eventually?
That'll work.
So then now it's my turn to get attacked. Yay!
Yep.
You guys do your attack. Carol Johnson asks,
1, 2, 3,
is this
4.
a good first LCG? I think it's pretty good. I mean, I think going co-op, when you guys agree going co-op is probably the best way to go with the first
for
LCG.
sure.
Oh, yeah, absolutely.
All right.
There's not a whole lot to learn here. I mean, there's some
Here
deck
took 4
building
damage,
stuff
so
you need
yeah,
to know,
deal me
but
out on a
it's
counter
really
card.
Good game.
All right, so then we flip over the top card of each deck to affect us directly. Chaos in the Prison. Choose to either discard an upgrade you control, or place 1 threat on the active villain scheme for each upgrade you control. I have 1 upgrade. I really don't want to defend or get rid of this, so I'm just going to give him 1. So I don't want to lose my Embiggen. That's a really powerful card for Miss Marvel.
And so you'll notice that I dealt out both cards. You're supposed to do that because we're actually supposed to get them all face down, so it's a little different than the attack. But we use the same deck for the encounter. So there are 2 different things on the card. What you saw Ryan point out with the attack, the bottom is what matters for the attack. But since this is the actual encounter part, when revealed, deal 1 damage to each friendly character I control, which is just myself, right?
Right, that's
and
nice.
And then
and that's it.
That's it, because there's no defending character.
So that's all the enemies get to do. So even though we're playing 4 villains, only the active villain is going to do their attack and encounter. So
did we?
Yep, we added the 1 on there.
We added the 1. All
Yep.
right. It's not 1 per player on that one, is it? Because
Nope,
of all
it's
these
just-
extra schemes.
It's just
okay.
+1.
I'm so used to there being so much being added.
I know.
At the beginning,
there'd be a little P if it said +1 per player.
So this is a little. Forgive me for asking questions, but
right.
this particular
This is a
one is
unique
new
scenario.
for me.
It's very different.
So
you're now first player.
I am now first player. So the very first thing I'm going to do.
You don't need that extra card. Oh, you don't. You're not flipped.
I'm
you're
not
Captain
flipped.
Marvel right
I'm
now.
Captain Marvel, right?
Never mind.
So I don't need to heal yet, though I'm going to probably get into a position where I should soon. I'm going to go ahead and exhaust this to discard one card from my hand and draw a card.
Yep.
So I'm going to go ahead and get rid of that one. Pick this one up. Ooh, 2 Crisis Interdiction. Nice.
Yeah, that's the one that gets rid of threat?
Yeah, remove 2 threat from a screen. Now, I'm not an aerial, which would allow us to do a little bit more, but I think we'll just go ahead and do this for now. So, Crisis Interdiction, remove 2 threat from a scheme. We'll do this one.
Yeah.
Give me a 1.
There you go.
And then
Not bad.
we'll go ahead and thwart again for another 2.
Not bad at all. We really want to stop these from getting 10 on them.
Yep.
If they ever get 10, it's very bad.
That's me.
Also, I should note, we are playing the easy version of Wrecking Crew. There's actually 3 difficulties. There's an A difficulty, a B difficulty, and then a super difficulty where you play the A and then the B. That's really hard. So we're not doing that for the live stream.
If you feel like punishing yourself today,
right.
we recommend going that route.
All right, I have this energy that produces 2 resources. I'm going to play Shrink. So now I have both my Embiggen and Shrink, which are nice. I can power up my threat.
Alice?
I basically.
I'm super not familiar with Miss Marvel in general, so.
Man, I really want to keep all of these cards. I don't want to lose one, so I'm actually going to flip back over. Well, let me do my attack first. I'm just going to do 1 damage to this guy, get him down to 30.
A lot of people are asking about the X-Men.
I'm going to flip.
I personally don't think they're going to happen until I imagine there's
Next
licensing
year.
agreements that are around the MCU that prevent them from showing who they have and who they don't have. A lot like what Marvel can put in the game and can't. So whatever those licensing issues, they're never going to tell anyone. But I don't think it's going to happen until we see them in the MCU, which I don't think is going to happen until after the Fantastic Four.
Yeah, it might
That's
be
just
a little bit.
thought. As far as for my favorite character, I'm not sure I have a favorite character right now, but I really want to see Ant-Man because I want to see what they do with his cards to make him grow
Seems like it
and
would be like
shrink
this.
and do all kinds of cool stuff. I think he's going to be really cool.
Wouldn't it be something along the lines of this and Embiggen and Shrink, you think?
Well, she's very different than what I would imagine Ant-Man being.
Oh,
Yeah,
God,
I want to see Ant-Man have like multiple cards, and like when you go Giant Man, you like make a.
Yeah, that'd be awesome.
Yeah. All right, so we're all done. I played this Persona support card that kind of is just like an ally. So we're gonna get attacked.
Did you do this?
We're not gonna get attacked by Thunderball is not gonna attack us this time.
That's right. But we need to add.
We're gonna add threat. So 1, 2 onto there, 1 onto here, 1 onto here. Now it's gonna move to wherever the most threat is. We've got 5 and 5, so we get to choose. He has 2 attack plus 2 if it's undefended.
Oof, they're all 5.
I think he's a 4.
All 3 of these are 5.
How about let's have Pile Driver?
Yeah, just pick the one in the middle.
I like Pile Driver better. All right, so he's going to attack you for
Yay.
2, plus you have to decide if you want to defend before you see the card.
I'm not defending. All right. So he's just attacking
doing
me for 2.
Move the active counter to the villain with the least threat on his side scheme.
Well, no, but
yeah,
oh,
it's a boost.
Yeah, I was thinking
so
about
it's going to come back to Thunderball, and then that villain is going to scheme immediately. That's pretty rough.
So he schemes for 3.
And he's going to scheme for 3 plus a boost, 4. So he's going to add 4 onto his. Okay. But he's not at 10. It could have been worse. He's only at 7.
But he attacked me anyway for 2.
He did 2.
Right?
So then I'm going to get attacked by Thunderball. So he's going to attack me. I'm not going to block. So he's going to attack me for just 1. And then he's going to do 1 damage to every one of my characters. So that's 2 damage I'm going to take. And that's fine. All right. Boost. When this card is flipped as a boost card, move the active counter to the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. That's still him.
No, he's up at 7.
Oh, you're right. He is up at 7. I'm going to move it back to Pile Driver.
Sounds good. All right, so now we're going to get encounters. So get yours. And then, all right, so when revealed,
get wrecked.
I'm in hero form, so the villain whose side scheme has the least threat attacks you.
So it would be Pile. You can choose because if there's a
another
tie.
2.
Well, he's going to boost it still. So 2 plus another boost. Move the active counter to the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. Okay. Still him. So we're good.
All right. So
the question for our viewers: who do you guys want to see in the game? Either villain group, a villain, or heroes, or a group of heroes. Maybe like a team of heroes.
All right. Uncanny Resilience. Remove each stunned and confused status from every villain. If no cards were removed this way, it gains Surge. Surge means I have to draw another card. Basically, that card didn't do anything, so we're going to get a new one. Escaped Convict. He comes into play to fight me, and he has Surge. I have to draw another one. This is unfortunate.
Oh my god.
Corrupt Prison Guard, traitor. He has guard. While this minion is engaged with me, I cannot attack the villain. That was a bad set for me.
I'm down to 2 health, so...
I'm at 8, so...
Gotta heal. It's time to heal.
It's time to start healing, I think.
This might be game over.
Nah.
No, it's not going to be game over. We're in
time.
good hands. All right, I'm going to use Nakia. Reduce the cost of the next card I play by 1. Actually, I'm going to use this first. Discard cards until I get 1. Reduce the cost of the next card I play by 1. So I'm going to play another energy barrier. Basically, play it for 1. And get rid of this preemptive strike. So I'm going to start making a separate pile here, because you might not be able to see some of my support characters, but I'll tell you what they do.
So Chad Stilson says that he wants to see Gambit, and I would mostly agree. I mean, I really loved Gambit back when I was younger, but once they put him in the X-Men movies, man, my opinion about him just dropped, and they need to make him cool again.
So, who's the second person I said earlier when we were off camera? Gambit was my second one, because like, we're gonna make it into a dexterity game, right? No, but because he is awesome. I don't care about the movie version. That movie was whatever, but he is one of the coolest characters in X-Men, and I obviously like the kinetic energy. Thinking when you think about it. So, you all done?
No, I'm discarding 2 cards to pay for big hands. This is going to do 4 damage. However, I'm going to tap Miss Marvel so that it returns to my hand instead of going to the discard pile.
Nice.
So I'll have that again. Unfortunately, this would have been a big move to do against the enemy, but he has guard, so I have to kill the Corrupt Prison Guard.
At least you're getting him out of here,
So
though.
he is getting out of here. This guy is going to be a problem. I can't kill him. So you could come over here and help me out if you wanted to.
I really
that is
need
the
to
end of
heal.
my
I've
turn.
got 2 health.
Well,
so I'm going to be working on
true.
that. So first things first is I'm going to spend a resource to heal 1. And that allows me to draw a card. Then I'm going to flip to Girl Danvers. I'm going to draw a card. And I'm going to recover for 4. Go back.
Yeah, when you're in your alter ego side, you don't get to attack or defend or anything like that, but you do have a recovery stat, and that's really nice.
I'm going to get to draw 2 cards because I'm Carol Danvers and discard one.
A card.
And then, so I'll just discard that.
2 great comments. Gator Dave says, what if Gambit came with a poker deck to use in some kind of cool
That would be
way?
kind of
That's really
cool.
cool. And then also someone said Nightcrawler.
Nightcrawler would be cool.
Yeah, that'd be
Really
great.
One that I'm really interested, I really like Cloak and Dagger as a team, and I think we've not seen like a hero that's like a team of 2 people, but I think it'd be awesome if you had Cloak and Dagger as like 1 card or like 1 hero and you managed both of them. I think that would be pretty awesome.
All right, I think I'm going to just bring out Vision because we need to get some stuff done here.
Yeah, we definitely do.
That was Gary that said, hi, Gary.
Oh, well, if it's Gary's idea, never mind.
So we'll do...
Thanks for watching, Gary. Everyone's always asking where Gary is. Well, now you know. He's right there in the comments.
Okay, so I discarded 4 to bring out Vision.
Yeah.
And let's see, actually, let's try that again. I don't want to... I'm wasting cards here, so let's do it like this. And then I will spend an energy resource to give him +2. Do we do attack or thwart?
This is at 7, so we might want to thwart that out.
So he'll take a damage and he'll thwart for 3.
Yep.
So 2 back, please.
Yeah, whenever allies attack or thwart or just get into the battle at all, they come back with a damage. For the most part, I think there's 1 hero or ally who doesn't take a damage when they attack, and that's it. The rest of them all do.
All right, so then I could also go ahead, and I hate wasting these, but we got to do something here, is bring out Mockingbird.
Yeah, here, bring Alpha Flight down to the bottom of your...
King Fat 44 appropriately says the Blob.
Oh, that's a good one.
Can you imagine if the Blob was like a tarot-sized card that just like blocked?
Great, that's a great idea.
So she's here, so she's going to stun an enemy. We're going to bring out a stun card. Which enemy would we like to stun?
Well, it's gonna stun the one with the most, or the person with the most threat is gonna go. So again, we get to choose.
Still going to be one of these 3.
So it would be let's just stun Pile Driver then,
okay.
right? So we can't
stun
attack.
him. Leave him there, and then she's going to go ahead and. Do we want to thwart some more?
Yeah, just don't take it off him because then he won't have the most anymore.
Let's thwart there and give me a damage.
That's a really good question.
All right.
Chris Jackson asks, what do you
done?
think they're going to do with characters that really don't have an alter ego?
Like, what's a good example of that?
I don't know, but there has to be some, right?
Give us an
None
example.
that I know of. I mean, everybody has an alter ego. So you might not ever really see it, but like...
I don't know. There's some villains that have gone on both sides that may just be who they are.
That's true.
Well, villains don't have an alter
Thanos
ego
has
in
never
here.
been a hero, but he's just Thanos. He doesn't have an alter ego. So try to find a character in the MCU like that.
That's
Right, but
interesting. That sounds like a challenge.
But we're not playing
right.
with the villains mostly, so I think that probably keeps
Vision.
that safe.
Vision's a great one.
Vision's a
who's
great
Vision?
one.
Vision does have the alter
has an
ego, though.
alter
He
ego,
has like
though.
his human form
What's
of.
his name of it?
I think it's still just Vision, but you could
Right.
still have
It's
both
it's weird,
sides.
Human vision
Um,
versus vision.
right, Vision, because there's always a subtitle, right?
Yeah,
So,
so, okay.
all right. So now we're going to have the enemies go. So he's going to attack me.
Oh,
No,
Wait,
right.
we
First
gotta
of all, we're going to
scheme.
add a threat.
Pierre White says Drax is Drax.
That's
true.
Drax is also the Destroyer, so they could theoretically have
No,
like
that's his subtitle. That's cheating.
they could have the Destroyer side and the Drax. I'm just saying there's a way.
Wrong.
Where there's a
Peter
will, there's a way.
Answer.
All right.
There's Family Drax, where he's not destroying things and he's hanging out.
No, Drax is a great example. I guess most of the
Groot.
Guardians, like
What about
Groot,
Groot?
Rocket,
Yeah.
they're just them. All right, so he is stunned. So instead of attacking me, his stun is going to come off. And your
I'm a schemer.
alter ego, so he's not going to attack you either.
He's going to get 2.
However, he's going to scheme. He's going to add 2 plus 1 more. So he's going to add 3.
Yuck.
He's at 9. All right, and then this guy's going to attack me, the convict. So I will lose 1 charge from my energy barrier to do 1 damage back to that convict. He's almost dead. All right, so we have to hope that these encounter cards don't add too much threat to his scheme, or else we're going to be in trouble.
Oh, that's a great idea.
Here, I
Chris
do mine
Jackson-
first. Hit points, we cannot attack any other villain except for Pile Driver.
Poop.
However, after you attack him, you can spend 2 fists to get rid of this card. So he's going to go up to 25.
Yay. All right, my turn. Attached to Pile Driver.
Oh, another one?
Yay.
You know what? That's not the end of the world.
On the plus side,
So he's going to have 3 more HP.
I'm going to have to get rid of a Photonic Blast, but I can get rid of it.
So we
There's
we survived that, and we didn't even trigger that threat. So
There's some questions
first player
about
goes to you.
storylines and campaigns, and there is going to be something around
Go
Gen
ahead.
Con that's going to be the first part of a campaign. We're kind of going to spoil it, we think, on this most anticipated list that we're going to post here in the next couple days about what it might be. But yeah, they're making storylines, and they announced it.
to resolve while playing villains.
Well,
it's
what I
going to be
know
super
from it is
interesting.
you are going to play things in order, and you get cards that get added to your deck as you go through this campaign. So
I'll attack
All right.
him, get rid
Thank
of
you
him.
for getting rid of that escape
So
convict.
she's going to get 2nd damage there.
Yeah, and basically once a ally has 2 of their 3 damage, then you could just block, because they can block any number of damage, which is nice. Oh, your energy channel. Do you still have your 3 energy?
No, I had to use them,
Ah, dang.
which is frustrating.
Energy channel is...
So what do I need to do to get rid? I have to hit him
you have to
first.
attack him and then discard 2 fists.
All right, let's attack him with vision. I'll spend a resource.
Well, it has to be your hero, after your
Oh, it
hero
does?
attacks,
Crap.
not just
Okay.
anybody.
Okay. Hold on.
You want to power vision up and punch him? You still can do that.
I'm going to, but I'm going to do what needs to be done first. So I'm going to go ahead and flip her, since I already did all her stuff. I'm going to go ahead and attack
Pile driver?
with a photonic blast.
Oh, for 5
for
damage?
3.
Or is it 5 damage? How
It's
much
5
does it do?
damage, yep. And
All right,
I
he's
need
down to
get rid of-
23.
your guys' ideas are incredible. Like, there's all kinds of people
From the
coming up
comments?
with-
I can't wait to
Yeah,
go
the
back and
comments
read
are
all of
awesome,
them.
'cause people are just having all kinds of cool things.
I don't actually have enough
No fists?
fists unless I don't do that.
Well,
which I'd
do it.
rather
That's
do
fine.
that.
I can deal with it.
Okay.
I have fists.
I'm still going though, so let's go with. We'll spend an energy resource to give him +2 attack, or do we want to?
Yeah, let's just burn him down.
Well, he's at 9 though.
If we can kill him, that doesn't matter. If we can do 23 damage,
In this one round,
I can do 10.
I don't know that I can do that
Oh,
much.
okay.
Because I don't have any energy resources on
Oh,
this yet.
gotcha.
So why don't we go ahead and add the 2 to thwart?
All right.
We'll thwart for 3.
All right.
He's going to take another damage.
Give us a little bit of breathing room.
However, he's getting +2 and he's got +2 thwart.
Yeah.
So we can go ahead and I can do
Oh,
this.
get ready and have him go
Ready
again.
him again.
This will
and this
kill
will take
him,
him
though.
out, but that's okay. And we'll go ahead and have him thwart again for another 3.
Wait, so he could have done 8 damage right there instead.
Do you want to do that instead?
No, it's fine.
Okay.
Thwarting is fine.
He's at 9, so I'm worried. All right, so then let's see. I think that's all I can get done for now,
All right.
except that I could thwart with her. Do we want to thwart any of these other guys to keep them low?
It's up to you.
Or do I want to attack with her?
Probably
and
want
just
to
hit?
attack. Let's start
Go
attacking.
ahead and do 2 attack.
We need to start getting at least one of these guys down so that we have one less thing to worry about.
All right, you're up.
All right, so I'm going to just go all out here. I'm going to discard 2 to pay for Big Hands, which is going to do 4 damage, and I'm going to make it doing 2 more. So it's going to do 6 damage to him. So let's drop. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he is at 15.
Nice.
And then I'm going to actually return Big Hands to my hand. Well, yeah, I can get rid of one of those. So I will do that. I'll just discard both these fists.
He got 2 from both, right?
I'm going to get rid of one of these. He actually got 3 from each one.
Okay.
So by getting rid of one of those, I'm actually lowering his HP by 3 at the same time. So 1, 2, 3. So he is at 12.
Okay.
All right, so I think that's actually all I can do. I'm saving this card. This is a defense card. So that's the end of the player turn. So let's go ahead and untap and draw back up. And let's see what happens now, because all of these things... So we can't forget about the main scheme as well. We've been kind of doing that, forgetting about that one. So
Yeah.
I'm almost out of 3s.
Howard the Duck's alter ego is Cork Quint.
Is that his real alter ego?
Oh, Clark Kent.
There's,
Oh,
you could
Clark
put a
Kent,
3.
I get
No
it.
more 3s, you said? Okay.
No more 3s.
It's pretty
All
cool.
right.
Oh, there is 1 3. I see it here.
So who's
All right, so we're going to go to the villain that has the most.
7?
7. Let's do Bulldozer.
Okay.
Or no, let's do... You have somebody to block Wrecker. You can just throw Mockingbird
Yep.
in front of him. Let's
Yep.
just do Wrecker.
Bye, Mockingbird.
All right, so Wrecker's going to go. He's going to attack you first. If you don't block it, it's going to do 2 extra damage.
All right.
Yeah, probably a good idea.
Okay.
Boost. If this attack is undefended, discard an upgrade. But you defended it, so you're
I
good.
did.
So
Okay.
just discard that, and Mockingbird will die.
Bye, girl. All right.
All right, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to defend with Miss Marvel, even though it only protects me from 1. But it doesn't give him that extra 2. So he's going to do 3 damage to me, which is actually 2. I'm going to reflect 1 of it. So I'm going to take 1, and he's going to take 1. So he's down to 29. We need to start burning through these guys.
Mm-hmm.
All right, encounter cards. We're each going to get 1. So you get 1. I get 1. Let's
All
see what happens.
right. Wrecker attacks me, then move the active villain counter to the villain whose scheme has the least threat.
Oh, no.
So
All
he's
right.
attacking me for...
If you don't block it, it's 4. If you do block it, it's 2.
I'll go ahead and defend.
So
and I'll
2
take 1.
plus a boost card. Move the active counter to the villain with the least threat on his scheme, then that villain schemes.
We're already doing that.
So move it to here, and then he's going to scheme
And then
for 2. Discard a support you control. Do you have any support cards?
Yes, my
So you have to
Alpha Flight
discard 1.
Station. Which is a bummer. Okay.
All right, then what did your card had to move to, right? It
To
said-
the guy with the lowest, but
So
it
it's
just said
gonna-
to go to the lowest,
Yeah, so then that one will resolve. It'll go to whoever has the lowest now,
which
which is Thunderball.
Okay.
This is going to be Thunderball is going to attack me for 1, 2, 3, 4.
Ouch.
I've been waiting for this, actually.
Oh.
All right, I'm going to play Wiggle Room. If I would take damage, I prevent 3 of
Wiggle,
it,
wiggle.
and then draw a card to replace it. This will prevent the 4th of it, and he'll take 1 damage back from my Reflect.
Nice.
One of the things I'm noticing just from watching you guys, I don't get to watch people play this game, but Ryan goes through his stuff so fast. That's one of the things.
I do. Well,
I mean, we're both, you still play Magic. I don't anymore. But as you start to learn the cards, you go through these things so quickly. For people that don't know, it could be a little bit intimidating for people that don't get into LCGs.
Yeah, and
LCGs.
I'm
I
also cognizant of the. I want to get through this in an hour too. So if I feel
Sure.
like I'm rushing through some of this stuff, I'm sorry.
I just
So
made that observation. It's unique watching people do it.
Yeah, and it's been
right, we
like a
survived.
month since I played,
pass
and
this over.
so I'm a little
Right.
slower, but
or did I just pass it to you? No, you were
Yeah,
first,
you're
right?
first.
So I'm first this time.
You're good.
Unfortunately, since we defended, our heroes don't untap now.
I'm going to turn to Jeremy Cam real quick and answer a question as you guys
Do
are
it.
playing. All right, so there's a lot of questions on here about Marvel United from Simon. And I was kind of in the same boat where I didn't want to buy it. Actually, the chibis kind of turned me off. I don't like the
right, I'm gonna
chibi
pay
miniatures. And I read the rules and actually was intrigued by it enough that I backed. And I back we can get free games if we want to. I probably could have gone to CMON and said, hey, can you send us a copy of it? But I like supporting publishers, so I do back a lot of games. And this is one that I backed only for the reason that I read the rules, and it looked kind of interesting. Like, you're playing these cards out in a row in a big circle, and you're piggybacking off of other players. And I found that intriguing because the game looks like it plays really fast. Like, and it has that whole mixture of like playing a villain group with a bunch of different heroes that are your choice. The only thing I didn't like about it is I felt like the heroes only have 12 cards, and there's maybe 3 or 4 of them that have unique abilities. The other ones just have icons. So that could wear itself out after a while. But
I don't have fists.
I don't know. I am interested in trying it and
seeing
7 damage, what it's all about. But yeah, so I backed it. Did you guys back?
I'm debating. I mean, I'm such a sucker for Marvel, and some of those little figures look so cool. And just, I have a 1-year-old who's quickly growing, and I think I would really enjoy playing that game with him. All right, so can you do 7 damage to him? Because you have a card that does 5, and she can do 2 on her. Oh, she's tapped already.
She's tapped, so the answer is no.
This does 2 damage, right? So that's 7.
I mean, if I want to get rid of this energy channel, sure.
I mean, just to get rid of this guy, that might not be a bad idea. That's up to you, though. I'm not going to...
We'll do that. I'll get rid of Photonic Blast.
Because you'll draw it back up again.
And this to do 7 damage.
Right. This is going to be...
Feels like a uber waste.
It's not. Trust me. Because you want to get these guys down. Because when we burn down Pile Driver, so Pile Driver goes away. He is out of the game. His side scheme goes away, which is what's super nice. Is we don't have to worry about only attacking him anymore. He doesn't have that power where we can only attack him. That taunt ability is gone, and his deck is gone. And now we only have the 3 left to deal with, which is super nice, I think, because, it's just we can start focusing our damage down. That taunt thing was going to just throw us off. All right.
Gator Dave, that does look... Marvel United looks very light, which I think is the reason
why I'm going to take off 4.
I'm excited for it, because this fills the gap of being a heavier.
And at a 5...
And Marvel United kind of is just that throw on the table, let's play a quick game and pack it up.
4 off, and at a 5. This one's getting pretty close to 10 here as well. 1 here,
did you back Marvel United?
And 1 here.
No.
Are you going to?
Probably not. I know my husband wants to, but with you backing it and with another friend of mine backing it and my 2 main play groups already going to have it, it seems silly and redundant for me to get it as well. Yeah. My husband would probably like it for the miniatures that he will never paint, even though he says he will paint them. He never finished painting them, so we still have the giant Cthulhu unpainted, so...
That's a fair response.
This is going to move over to Bulldozer because he has the most threat right now. He has 8. Oh, that's a problem. And you flipped.
I did.
Uh-oh, we're in trouble.
Oh, well.
All right. Bulldozer is going to attack me for 3. And then, we're going to move the active counter to the villain whose scheme has the least threat. That would be back over to Thunderball.
By the way, fill us
that saved us.
Who did you guys knock out?
We knocked out Pile Driver.
We were talking about it.
We described what happened. Okay. But we knocked out Pile Driver just a minute ago.
Got it.
So then he is going to scheme against you for 3, 4. Is that too much?
That's bad.
Is he at 10?
Yeah.
All right. Forced response. If there is at least 10 threat here, stun each friendly character. Remove all but 3 threat from this scheme.
Okay.
So you and I are both stunned.
Oh,
which is unfortunate. All right, and then we have to deal out our encounter cards. So I'll take 1, and then you'll take 1. So let's see what these terrible encounter cards say. I've been waiting for this. When revealed, the active villain gains 3 hit points and a tough status card.
So these are these status cards, which I think once you know the game, the status cards aren't that big of a deal if you turn them into some sort of token, which is what I plan to do. I've been looking at Etsy, and there's some really cool stuff on there. I'm waiting for a set that's like perfect, though.
All right, let's see what your card is.
I don't want to. All right. Guard.
Oh, you have a prison
friend.
guard. Well, he's not on your side.
Well, sure. You know what I mean.
All right.
It's just so I can see him.
We survived another round.
So you decide to play with sleeve cards.
We are still alive. So let's
Where are you guys' health at right now?
I'm at 4.
You guys are skirting death.
Definitely.
Well,
for
I'm
sure.
also in my alter ego, which means I can
heal?
choose a player to draw a card, and I can heal for 4, which takes me back up to 10.
Did you choose yourself to draw the card?
I did. I'm going to do that pretty frequently.
Okay.
Because I am trying to get my deck back to me, because I'm going to have to do it anyway, so that I can get my 3 energy cards back out. Because I got another one of these.
Ooh,
Point,
energy
Jay-Z,
channel.
there's also the Marvel Villainous game, which
Yeah, there's
I'm
a
all
lot.
into
There's
as
a lot
well,
of Marvel games coming out. Marvel Splendor as well is coming out. So if you're a fan of Splendor, I'm
I do
not.
not like Splendor.
But some people are. Are you healing 2 damage from me?
Yep.
Ah,
That's not
heal me. Up to 6 health. I'm feeling a little better now.
Spin 2 of these. Can I have 2 green counters, please?
Yeah, that's already 4 damage loaded onto that card.
And then I'm going to go ahead and flip. And I'll go ahead and I suppose I'll just attack because I can get rid of the stun.
You'll attack. It won't attack. You'll just get rid of the stun card instead.
And pretend I
makes
was
sense.
attacking him, I guess.
I'm gonna do the same thing. So.
I don't have any allies right now, so
Neither
I'll
do
just
I.
hold on to these for now.
All right, I'm going to attack, which doesn't really attack. It just gets rid of my stun card. I'm going to flip back to Kamala Khan, and I'm going to use her ability to find a Miss Marvel card. So let's see if I can find one here. Hopefully I don't end up going all the way through my
ready
deck.
for it.
There we go. That's a good one. Wiggle room. And let's see. So since I am my alter ego, I can use Nakia to reduce the next card I play by 1. So I'm going to spend 1 to play a Enhanced Reflexes. This basically comes into play with 3 little tokens. Each one of these tokens can be turned into a free energy for me to spend. So that's pretty good.
Pretty good.
Pretty good. So I'm actually going to use one of these plus a sneak by to play another energy barrier. I feel like that energy barrier has really been helping me out. So I'm going to add another
Jeremy,
one of
can you
those.
see all our own stuff here? Or should we
No,
scoot
these
him
stuff
out?
in the bottom.
No, you're all. I see
Oh, really? You
all
can
those
see my little
cards, yep.
my
I
back
thought I
row as
fixed
well.
it. I just want to make sure.
All right, so that's all I can do though. I don't have enough left to play either one of these cards.
So
In fact, yeah, I'm gonna hold on to this ally because
Hey,
I might
Ryan.
want them. Yeah.
Chris says it feels like Wrecking Crew is a huge departure from how the villains were introduced in the base set.
Oh, it's absolutely a huge departure. I mean, it plays super differently. In fact, you're not using your obligations or your own like personal side schemes. You're not mixing in any
I'm not upset about that.
other modules into them. They're just their own
Too
thing.
much going on. So I'm having to shuffle my deck, so I have to get an
So you'll
encounter
take
before we even do anything else.
Well, you
right?
don't resolve it yet. Just
As
set it up
she
to the side.
shuffle, someone says any word on the Ankh Kickstarter. Last we heard from Eric was late,
Sometime in 2020, right?
Yeah, like September after.
My guess
Gen Con, I
is
imagine, or
delivery
maybe
is
during.
2021 for that
And
one.
Ryan, this question's for you.
Uh-oh.
It's actually for me, but I just heard about it today. This Star Wars High Republic announcement.
Oh yeah, we were just talking about that before this stream. Actually, I'm all in on it. Like this is like the Star Wars that I've always really wanted to see, which is like all of the Jedi. Somebody actually described it as kind of like Walker Texas Ranger, where you have like these Jedi out there laying down the law, and it's like the stories of these Jedi going out to the border towns or like the edge systems and just like being Jedi, which is something you don't get a lot of in the actual Star Wars trilogy because it takes place basically after the fall of the Jedi. So I could talk about Star Wars forever.
So I had to
All right.
shuffle my deck.
Yep. So you're gonna get an encounter card.
Which we do now, right? Before we do
No,
the attack turn?
we only encounter cards. This is a common mistake too. Encounter cards are all revealed at the same time, no matter when you get them. You could get them from 4 or 5 different places, but they're only revealed during the encounter phase.
Right. Okay. So
All right, so we're gonna get
Scheme?
we need to deal with this main scheme. It's already at 6
yeah,
out of
we'll
12.
have to do that on this next
Gary
turn.
says Thanos Cottage Garden.
Is that his other side? Oh, that's pretty funny.
All right,
Hi, Gary.
I'll be quiet now.
All right, we're gonna move
Everybody's
to this guy's
asking for
8.
you.
This guy has 8, so he's the highest.
Come say hi.
Actually, both of these have 8.
Okay.
I would rather have Bulldozer over Wrecking
it.
Crew's
It's fine. Leave him there.
stupid 4 damage thing. All right,
Stupid 4 damage thing.
so
All
he's
right.
going to attack, starting with you. So he's going to attack you for 3. Are you going to block?
No.
All right, so it's 3, 4 damage to you.
Okay.
Then he's going to do the same to me. I'm not going to block either. He's going to do 3, 4 damage to me. Luckily for me, I have another
She
one of
can
those
take
wiggle
it.
rooms. So I prevent 3 of it, and this is going to prevent the 4th.
Okay.
It's actually going to redeflect one of those back to him, put him at 23, and I get to draw a card. I am going to have to now reshuffle my deck. So another common missed rule, when your pile is empty, that is when you reshuffle and take your counter card. It is not when you have to draw a card. It is the minute it is empty is when you reshuffle.
Yep.
So I'm going to have to deal myself an encounter card. as well.
We're both.
And now we're in the actual encounter phase. So now you're going to take one, and then I'm going to take one. So
I'm going to resolve them in order, though.
You can resolve them in order. That's correct.
I'm the first player, so tactical prowess. Move all threat from the side scheme with the least threat to the side scheme with the most threat. If that scheme's force responsibility is not triggered this way, this card gains surge. So
this has 8. 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. So let's move it all onto this one. That's awful. So then we're going to trigger this immediately. After third is placed here, if there's 10 or more threat, deal 2 damage to each friendly character. Remove all but 3 threat from this scheme.
So I take 2.
So you're going to take 2. I'm going to take 1.
I still have another encounter card.
And I'm going to let this reflect 1 back onto him. So put him at 28.
2 rooms and a Dr. Doom.
Oh my gosh, that's next. You know that's coming.
Okay.
Oh, that's a beautiful thing.
I'd play that though. All right. What's your other one? Get wrecked again. The villain whose side scheme has the least threat attacks you. Well, that's this guy now, Thunderball.
He's tough.
Yeah, but that doesn't
only
matter
matters when I'm attacking
Are you going to
him.
defend it?
I'm not.
So he's going to do 1, 2, 3 damage to you.
Okay, I'm going to have to heal.
All right, now I get to deal with my 2 cards. Headbutt. When revealed, discard 1 card at random from your hand. If you're in hero form, take damage. I am not in hero form. Oh, they shouldn't have even attacked me. He should have just schemed. But that's fine.
Okay.
If you're in alter ego form, place threat on Bulldozer's side scheme equal to that card's printed cost. Oh, great. No printed cost, though. So it doesn't add anything. That's lucky. All right, what's this one? Chaos in the Prison. When revealed, choose to either discard an upgrade you control or place 1 threat on the scheme for each upgrade I control. I'm going to discard an upgrade. I'm going to get rid of this energy barrier. It only had 1 tick left on it anyway, so I don't want to have to trigger.
I have got to heal.
Ooh, so do I. All right, I'm going to do this. Discard cards until I find a Captain Marvel card.
I'm going to defend.
Oh, yeah, that guy's attacking you too, isn't he?
That's bad.
That is bad.
We forgot about that. I should have defended earlier.
Yeah. You're at 1?
Yeah.
Well, we'll be okay. We'll get rid of that guy.
Okay.
Yeah, this is... You know what? I'm going to be nice. All right. I'm going to use Nakia's -1 to play this for free. I'll put Endurance on you. Play under any player's control. You get +3 hit points.
Okay.
So that increases your current hit points and your maximum hit points as well. Are you laughing because we're going to lose?
No, like Marvel's Champions of Midgard. Betrayal.
Betrayal.
I'm sure it's super distracting to have you laughing.
Oh,
dude. Come
or
on.
just Doomhaven's great.
I like House of M. That's pretty awesome.
I suggested a house or a feast for Odin's.
All right, I'm gonna feast for Odin's son.
All right.
This could be a whole chit chat episode.
Great.
All right, I'm gonna use one of these energies and another one to do big hands. I'm gonna do 6 damage to somebody. Let's just do 6 damage to Bulldozer because he is the lowest. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 puts him down to 17. And why not? I will tap Miss Marvel to bring that card back to my hand. And I'll pay 1 to play Amir. Now Amir I can only use if I'm in my alter ego, which I'm not currently. So that's unfortunate, but it'll be fine. All right, I'm at 5 health.
Push up your guys a little bit, Ryan, so we can see your bottom guys too.
Yeah,
Draw a card.
Oh,
all those people
nice.
you got.
All right, I'm gonna go ahead and spend 3, 5, 10.
To do 10
somebody
damage?
for 10.
Oh, let's do Bulldozer. He's done, knock him down to 7.
Okay, and then
That's huge. So if you didn't realize while Kira's finishing her turn, Captain Marvel has an energy charge card that you can just keep putting lightning bolts onto. Once it gets up to 5, you can trigger it and deal 10 damage. You can trigger it earlier, it just does less damage. All right, are you alive still?
I am Carol Danvers.
Well, you have Maria Hill to defend.
So I'm going to go ahead and use her to thwart, though, because we need to thwart here.
Well, we need to thwart here, too. This is about to trigger.
All right, so thwart for 2. Give me a damage. And then...
this one is okay, actually.
She'll let me draw a card.
Yep.
Anything useful?
Maybe
Nope.
for later,
Maybe
for next round.
Later. Yep.
All right, are we done with the hero phase?
Yeah.
All right. Oh, this guy has guard. You can't do 10 damage to this guy.
All right, well, he's dead then.
Oh, you're going to just do it all to him?
It seems like a waste to rewind that far at this point.
All right, well, then just kill him.
Yep.
Kill him.
Kill him.
Death.
He's gone. Thunderball deck. Thunderball's almost out of cards, too. All
it
right.
sucks. I wish I had overkill.
You guys are, man, those guys have a lot of health left.
They do. They have a lot of health
wrong,
left.
man.
But we'll start doing more damage to them, you know. This is an endurance fight. I mean, we're fighting against 4 different villains. So there's a lot. So it's going to
4
stay on him
villains.
because he's got 8. All right, we're going to untap. Draw back up. All
On the
right.
cusp.
This hand is pretty good. We're right at the turning point. We'll see if we survive this or not. We're right there, though. All right, he's going to attack me first. His attack is 3. I feel like I have to take it. I don't have a choice. I mean, defending is only protect me from 1. So he's going to do 4 damage to me. That puts me at 1. Oh, boy. I'm about to die. All right, he's going to attack you. Are you going to... Oh, no, he's not going to attack you. He's going to thwart. Or scheme for 1, 2, 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Each player must discard the top 10 cards of their deck. 1, 2, 3.
I do want to remind everyone
5,
that before
6,
this, Ryan
7,
said,
8,
should we really
9,
do Wrecking Crew because
10.
they're so easy? Well,
They are.
now
If you're
you know.
well, I'm not playing Cap Leadership though. I'm playing Miss Marvel, so it's a little harder.
Only kind of hurt.
All right, we got one of these, and you're gonna get one of these. So if this attacks me, I'm gonna be in trouble here because I've got nothing in my hand. Leading the charge, discard the top X cards of your deck where X is Bulldozer's attack. Place 1 threat on his scheme for each different type of card you discarded. His attack is 3, so I'm going to discard 1, 2, 3, and I discarded an event and an ally, so he's going to add 2 to his scheme. Man, I am in trouble.
Okay, I get an escaped convict.
Another one?
Gets Surge.
Yep, so that means you're going to get another card and another Crab Prison Guard.
Cool. All right.
Wow, I'm at 1 health.
You better flip.
I'm going to have to.
Okay. All right. I'm
At
gonna
least
go
I can
ahead
breathe,
and recover for
breathe
4.
for a minute.
I feel like the air's come out of you guys.
This is tough.
Your energy has been...
I want to beat this. I wanted to beat this in an hour.
There's
Bad
just been, you
guys.
guys went down a rabbit hole
All right.
of Kickstarter games and stuff, and I tuned out because I'm paying attention to this. Just
You're up first.
a lot of noise. So I just recovered
Okay.
for 4.
Nice.
Let's see. I'm going to have to do something. Let's go ahead and hit.
Do you want to draw your card, or can I draw the card?
If you want to draw it, draw it.
I need it. I need
All
a
right.
card.
I'm going to use Maria Hill to get rid of this guy.
Yep, that makes sense.
Yep. And then
This is Bulldozer.
I'm going to...
Yeah, I mean, the sky's the limit. I know that we have Thor coming out. Doctor Strange is the one that I'm most excited about playing because he has that like incantation deck that sets off to the side and you can like cast spells and manipulate that deck, which is super interesting to me as well. So, oh, if you could get Nick, you discarded Nick Fury? No way, he's the
That's not
best.
the one I meant to discard. This one.
If you had enough to play him,
Nick Fury's Gandalf.
I know basically Nick Fury like pops in.
You know what I'm waiting. I
Oh yeah,
I'm doing what I can to do my abilities.
you're right. You're right. That's smart then, because
It doesn't matter which one I keep though at this point.
I need to protect myself for sure.
I need
I am
more
in trouble.
cards is what I need. That you drew that card.
Well,
so
Bulldozer just burned through like my entire deck.
That's what he does, man.
I think
He's
I'm
at
just gonna
17,
have
though.
to-
You guys
He is
need
at
to humble him.
17, and then we can start really focusing. This one might go a little later than 1, but
If you guys can get 2 guys down, you've crested the top
Right.
of it, and then
Well-
it becomes easier.
we'll probably lose before that. We'll see. This game is hard.
know.
I mean, this Champions is hard. Now, I think honestly, the fewer players you play with, so like I think 4 and 1 are the easiest because in 4 you have a bunch of different heroes. You have better chances of drawing good cards. In 1, the enemies are only drawing 1 card a turn, so you have better luck of avoiding their really tough stuff. 2 and 3, I think, is actually the hardest. All right, so first of all, I want to use this big hands. I want to do some damage. So I'm going to use that from enhanced reflexes, and actually, I'm not going to do that. Sorry, I have something better.
Scoot those up.
I have energy in my hand, which is going to provide 2 for me, so I can play big hands for free. I can do 6 damage, so I'm going to do 6 damage to Bulldozer here and drop him down to 11.
There you go.
However, I don't want to waste Miss Marvel to return that, so I'm just going to let that card go because I really, really need to heal. All right, Power Protection can pay for this energy barrier, so that's going to protect me a little bit as well. And then I'm going to flip. So I'm going to do a couple different things. My free card, I'm going to use to play Endurance and give myself +3 hit points.
Nice.
So that's 1, 2, 3, puts me back to 4. And then she recovers for 5. So I'm back up to 9. So I feel like I'm back in the game now.
There you guys go.
All right, and then Amir is pretty cool. I can exhaust him to put one card from the bottom, any card from this discard pile onto the bottom of my deck, and then draw a card. So I'm going to put Wiggle Room on the bottom because I want to get back to that card pretty quick. So I'm going to draw a card. This is pretty good. All right, I like where we're at right now. All right, you all set?
Mm-hmm.
All right, me too. So
Go Kira. Go Kira.
let's flip our guys and let's see if we survive this. So I draw back up to 6 cards. All right, are you ready for this awfulness?
scheme.
All right, so we put 1 on him, 1 here, 1 here. So he's at 5. Unfortunately, Bulldozer's at 6, so it's still going to be Bulldozer. So he's going to attack you first. Are you going to block it? He's
not
attacking.
it.
Oh, you're.
I'm in
Oh,
scheme.
you're in. So he's going to scheme for 1, 2, 3. That's 3, 6, 7, 8, 9. Uh-oh. Because he's going to scheme against me as well for 1, 2, 3. So that's going to trigger his scheme again. So he's going to remove all but 3 threat, and we're going to discard the top 10 cards of our library.
And this is where I'm going to get annoyed.
Now I only have 5. So if an effect tells you to discard
There it is.
and you reach the end of your deck, then you are done. You don't have to keep doing it. However, I do have to get an encounter card because my deck is now empty. I have to shuffle. That's unfortunate because I just set up that Wiggle Room.
So Robert asks, DC or Marvel? You guys did Batman last week. Do you typically side with one or the other? I'll answer this as you guys are doing that. I side with MCU. I'm really only a Batman fan. I think David likes both, and he's a
right.
huge Batman fan. What about you guys? Do you like DC or Marvel?
Yeah, I'm with you. Like I put Batman almost as like one of my favorite heroes, and I love reading Batman's DC books. But overall, I like the Marvel characters and stories better.
Kira?
Did you give me my encounter card?
I gave you yours.
Okay.
All right, now he's going to have to shuffle his deck. His deck is empty, which means we put an acceleration token on the main scheme. We're going to start adding 2 a turn now.
We're in bad shape. So for me,
We are in bad
we
shape.
actually did talk about this the other day. I definitely I'm an X-Men fan, so MCU and Marvel and everything I like the most, but when it comes to DC, I'm a villains girl. So like I really like DC and I like the villains for DC. I'm a Joker Harley fan. So it just really depends, but it like my house has a lot of Joker and a lot of Harley stuff in it, just as much as it does anything else.
All right,
Everyone
Bulldozer
says-
now has +1 attack. Whenever he attacks, you're going to discard 1 card from your deck for every damage he dealt. The only way to get rid of this is to exhaust your hero and discard 1 random card from your hand.
Okay.
All right, so let's see what my 2 awful ones are.
Everyone's
First
saying
one,
Kira is super focused.
yeah. All right, he's got ramming speed. We need to kill him now
Yes.
because he's at 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attack from those upgrades. Attached to the villain's side scheme. Threat cannot be removed from this scheme by thwarting. The only way to remove this, yeah, we have to kill him right now.
Don't forget about this.
Or he's going to attack you.
This is
Oh, he's not. He's going to scheme. His scheme is 0, so it doesn't
just
do
making
anything.
sure we don't.
All right,
skip
so
anything.
this goes back to me, and
You don't get any more of my cards for a little while.
it's fine. We're in action now. We're cresting that
I'm
issue.
losing my deck.
All right, I'm going to
very
discard
quickly.
cards from the top of my deck until I get a Miss Marvel card, and it was the first one there. Ooh, Red Dagger. I like Red Dagger. So I'm going to use Nakia's free ability. I'm going to use 1 from Enhanced Reflexes, and I'm going to play this 1 Preemptive Strike and put out Red Dagger. Red Dagger is an ally. She can actually do some crazy stuff. So
You're gonna kill this guy.
I can't quite kill him. Well, actually, I think I can. So let's flip back over to Miss Marvel. Let's do 2, 3 damage to your Corrupt Prison Guard and kill him for you. Taking 1 damage out of there. That Corrupt Prison Guard has been really annoying. All right, and then I'm going to...
Oh, what?
Gotta kill Bulldozer.
Yeah.
I'm
You're at a point now
doing
where
what I
it's-
can do. I'm going to play...
Oh, I'll come in and get
I'm
some
going to play
stuff done.
2. This costs for 2 because I'm playing a protection card. Plus 1 more to tackle Bulldozer for 3, 4, 5 damage. And it's going to stun him. If only I could still... If I had the ability to pay for that, I would do it. But I don't. That's unfortunate.
Okay.
Can you do 6 damage to him is the question.
I will do my best. Let's
If
find
you can
out.
do 6 damage, he is dead.
All right, first things first. I'm Carol Danvers.
Yep.
I'm going to draw a total of 3.
Go, Kira. Go, Kira.
And I have to discard 1, so I will discard. Yeah, he's good. Bye, Spider Woman. All right,
6.
I'm going to do.
That's true. Nick Fury could kill him on his own, right?
No, I've got it. I'm going to flip to her. I'm going to use a Photonic Blast
For 5 damage.
for 5 damage.
And you get to draw a card. Oh, it puts him at 1. Yeah,
And
that could have been, if he had survived this turn,
I needed an
that would
encounter
have been
card.
really bad. Oh. So this encounter card is going to stay, even if he goes away. Anything that's already dealt out, including minions, will stay in play.
Okay, so then
You want to just pop him with Captain Marvel for 2 and just kill him?
yeah, let's do that.
All right, goodbye, Bulldozer.
And then I'm going to go ahead and spend this to give myself the aerial trait for 2. And then I'm going to bring out Crisis Interdiction event for 2.
That would have been really bad.
To remove 2 threat from a scheme. And then if I have aerial, remove 2 threat from a different scheme.
All right,
I'll
let's start
remove
taking
2
threat
from
off
here.
them. Yes.
We'll remove 2 from
big.
here.
That was
That's a
huge.
turning point right there.
Right.
And
We're down to
then-
2 guys now. We can deal with this a little easier.
Everything else, that's all I've got. Okay, reset. There.
All right.
That's what I was
That
waiting
was
for.
a good turn.
Kira, can you push your cards up a little bit too?
That was kind of like the 3, 4, 5 hand size.
Oops.
I think the key thing in managing this game is knowing when to flip back to your alter ego side.
Okay.
Like I had a key flip back to Kamala Khan, which let me like really refresh and get back up to 9 HP.
Okay.
All right, so we're gonna add 1 to each one of those.
This gets 2.
Oh, you're right. That gets 2 now. So that's at 8 out of 12. So we got to be careful. All right, so it's going to go to the person with the most. That's going to be Wrecker because he's got 4. So he's going to attack starting with me. I think I'm going to just... So if I don't block it, it's 4. I'm going to defend with Red Dagger. So he's only doing 2 plus boost. Wrecker gets +3 attack for this activation unless you place 2 threat. I'm going to let him take +3. So basically, he's going to kill Red Dagger.
Okay.
Red Dagger says, if she's defeated, I can spend 2 different resources of 2 different types to deal 2 damage to an enemy and put her right back into play. Or into my hand, I'm sorry. Actually, I don't know that I want to do that. Oh, I do. I'm going to discard a lightning bolt and a science symbol. So she'll do 2 damage to him. And then go back to my hand. So I can play her again.
Just do this to make things a little bit cleaner.
So goodbye, Red Dagger, but she'll be back. All right, he's going to attack you as well for... Are you going to defend? If you don't defend, it's 4 damage.
She's sitting at 8.
Yeah. It's your call.
No.
All right. So he's going to do 4. And then boost, he gets +3 for attack. So he'd be at 7 unless you put 2 threat on his side scheme. What's up to you? You don't want to put the 2 threat on his side scheme? Because he's
No.
only at 4.
Well, we can, but I can also prevent 3 of the damage coming
I think we
in.
should do both.
Yeah.
So put the 2 threat on there. So he's only attacking you for 4.
So I'm only getting 1.
4. So you're taking 1 damage.
It's
All right.
not bad.
That's not bad at all.
Could be worse.
All right. I get 1 encounter card.
I already
You
have
get 1
one
encounter card. I got to resolve mine first. Mine says, you're dead meat. When revealed, deal 1 damage to the hero or ally with the fewest remaining HP. If that character is defeated, put 3 on his side scheme. Well, you have the fewest remaining HP, so you're going to take 1 damage.
Okay.
Luckily, we had no low allies out. That's
All right,
lucky.
I've got 2 encounter cards.
Yep.
Surge. That's fun.
He's now active, so you're going to get... So the Surge will go off first.
Attached to Wrecker.
Attached to Wrecker. After Wrecker schemes, place 1 threat on each other villain's side scheme. We can discard... We can spend 2 fists to discard that card.
Deal 1 damage to the hero ally with the fewest remaining hit points. That's
still
me
you.
again.
Yep. Hey, at least we're getting these now. If we had a bunch of allies that were really low in health, that would wreck us.
Yeah.
All right.
Literally wreck us. All right, is that it?
Yep.
We survived. All
Yep.
right, can we do 26 damage? Well,
All right.
I'm going to do my best.
All right. So I'm up. I'm going to first exhaust this to draw a card, discard a card. I will discard.
Robert says you guys got over the co-op momentum hump, and then it got tense, and then the conversation died. I think that's happens in any LCG.
It definitely does.
You start to focus.
I
in
don't
and
do
zone in
really
what
well with all the extra distraction too with the conversation about the movies. I started focusing in on the game because
I'm just saying, in
paying
general,
attention.
as you play this, as
Yeah.
you play any of these LCGs, as you get closer down the wire, and you really start to realize that your back's up against the wall, you start to zone in. Even in a conversation at a table with like
Mm-hmm.
4 friends, you're just like. You don't start talking about like the kids anymore or what you're doing that week, and it's just like, all right, what can I do with my hand of cards?
You'll realize there's a moment where like everyone just stops talking.
Yeah, it's pretty funny.
Oh wait, no, here's Dex over here.
I think that's it. So I'll just have to do 2 thwart or 2 attack, which I feel like thwart needs to happen.
Yeah.
Here. So I'm gonna thwart for 2,
Not a bad idea. All right.
and then I'm gonna. I've only got 5 health. I feel like I need to flip.
No, I got you. You'll be fine.
Okay.
All right, because what I'm going to do is I'm going to pay 3, 2, 3 to play tackle. So I'm going to do 3, 4, 5 damage to Wrecker. So I put him down to 21. And I'm going to tap Miss Marvel to return tackle back to my hand.
Uh-oh.
And then he's going to be stunned. So that might hurt me, but it's not going to hurt you. So, all right, I think that's all I can do. Maybe I should flip.
That's what I was just saying, but then.
But he's going to add a ton of side. What is his thing here?
He's at
Deal
6.
2 damage to each friendly character.
Yeah, that's not good.
I mean, I can take 2 right now. It's better than him attack. Well, he's not going to attack you. So I think he won't attack you. I will flip.
Okay.
I'll use Amir's ability and try to put something that I like
So
back
let's
to the
reset.
bottom of my deck. Let's put this power protection back on the bottom. All right. Yep. Let's reset. I'm going to draw back up to 6. All right. So we're going to add 1 to every one of these. Or actually 2 to this one. So that's at 8 out of 12. 1 here. 1, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So he's going to go. So Wrecker is going to attack you, but he's stunned, so he won't. And then he's going to scheme against me for 2, 3, 4, 5. That's the worst it could have been.
And it's going to trigger.
So it's going to trigger. He's going to do 2 damage to each friendly character, remove all but 3 threat from this scheme.
Okay, so now I'm down to 3.
I'm at
Nice.
8. This will.
Nice.
I'm at 8
Thanks.
because this is going to do 1 back to him. He's down to 20. We're okay. All
You
right.
said nice to me going down to 3 health. Thanks.
No, I was
Jeremy.
talking about him going down to 3 threat. Not
Okay.
you going
All right.
down to 3 health.
What do you got?
Side scheme.
Attached to the side scheme. Hostage. We can no longer remove threat from this scheme until this hostage is dealt with. The only way to deal with this hostage is to let Wrecker attack you for free.
Joy.
Buddy system.
Or kill Wrecker.
When revealed, choose the villain whose side scheme has the least threat. Reveal the top card of their deck. Reveal the top card of his deck. What? Oh, reveal, like as if it was an encounter card, I see.
Okay.
So that would be him. Reveal the top card of his deck. Escaped convict comes into play with me. And he has Surge. Corrupt Prison Guard with guard.
This
Nice.
gets
So we're going to have to shuffle Wrecker's
does
deck.
get one of these too?
Yeah, we're going to shuffle Wrecker's deck and add another.
Does it go to this
Nope,
or does
it
it go
goes to the
this?
main scheme.
Yeah.
That sucks.
Yep.
And defeating Wrecker is not going to make those go away. So we're going to need to really focus on. I'm going to bring these guys down a little bit. We need to really focus on getting rid of that threat now.
Yeah, that was a bad turn. Now you have 2 villains in front of you and
Yep, that was a really
double
bad turn.
acceleration on that thing.
You passed that back to me, right? Yeah, because I was last to go. The question is, do I want to heal or do anything before I go? All right, I'm going to use a mirror. I'm going to put something on the bottom of my deck. I'm going to put big hands so I can get to it earlier. I'm going to make the next thing I play cost 1 less, which is nice. And then I'm going to flip back. So I'm going to pay 1. So that's 1 less. 2. So that's 1, 2, 3 to tackle and defeat this corrupt prison guard. So he goes away. And then I'm going to tap Miss Marvel, return tackle to my hand. And then I'm going to do it again. And do 3 damage to Wrecker and stun him. Putting him at 17. All right, and then I have no cards left. Actually, 2 more. Putting him at 15.
Okay. We'll see if I can get
You
something
are
done here.
close.
15.
Tap Alpha Flight Station. Draw my card. It's not the card I wanted.
Remember, you can spend a lightning bolt or a science to draw another card, and heal one. If you have an extra science,
Yeah,
you
but
don't
I have
need.
to discard one right now. Hold on.
Oh yeah.
Feels like I need to go ahead and.
We're about to add 3 threat to break out, putting it at 11 out of 12.
This. Put 3
Oh,
on that.
nice. That's 6 damage. So close. I think we've got another turn. I think in another turn we can get
I need the
Wrecking Crew if we
greens.
could survive this turn. Oh,
Okay.
you're right. Sorry.
So
If we can survive this turn, if we can deal with that threat,
I can decide to throw this.
well, there's no
And
reason
do
to. You might as
8.
well. 8's not going to help us
Yeah, I'd rather hold it.
because that's about to trigger 2.
I need to go ahead and do the threat though. Thwart.
2 off.
Yep. And that's
Is that it?
all I can do.
All right, we're getting there. A little over time, but thank you for sticking with us because this is a nail biter right now. This could go either
God
way.
Bless it.
I think we've got him. I think
Sure.
we've got him at this point.
Okay.
But we're going to add 3 onto this, so that's 9 on there. 1 onto here, and 1 onto here. So this guy only has 4 now, and he has 5. So it's going to come over here and be on Thunderball. So he's going to attack starting with me. So he's going to do only 1 damage. That's fine. He's tough. So he's going to do 1 boost. Move the active counter to the villain whose scheme has the least threat. That villain attacks you after this attack. Wow.
He's stunned though, so.
All right. So first of all, let me resolve this. So he's going to do 1 damage to me. I will Energy Barrier to reflect it back to him, which gets rid of his tough status card. And then after he attacks, he deals 1 damage each character I control. I will deflect that back to him with Energy Barrier, putting him down to 34. And now Wrecker's going to attack me, but he's stunned, so he's not.
Okay.
But unfortunately, that means he is going to attack you.
Yep.
Because that was the whole plan, was to keep him stunned.
Yep. Yep.
Block at this point, right?
I mean, I don't
Unless
have
you
much
block-
choice.
Oh, you know what?
Block for
I
it.
can actually... I can just spend 1. I can cancel that... Oh, this is... Cancels on boost icons, not a treachery card. Well, I can...
All right,
he does
I'm gonna
not get a
defend.
boost card, so he's only attacking for 2.
For sure.
That's what the card said. It said, do not give him a boost card. So he's
Okay.
attacking for 2. However, he will get +2 if you don't defend it.
So I'm defending.
So... Oh, don't... So he's going to do 2.
So you're going to do 1.
So he's going to do 1 to you because of the boost.
All
All right.
right.
Now we have to do encounter card. He's going to attack me for 1. I'll just take it. And then counter cards. I was first player, then you get 1. All right. You're dead meat. Deal 1 damage to each ally. Or to the character with the fewest HP. That's you. So it's going to
Cool.
do 1 to you.
Oh no.
Hopefully we don't draw another dead meat card here. Attached to Wrecker. After he attacks, place 1 threat on the side scheme with the least threat. To get rid of it, we have to discard 1 card and exhaust our hero. We need to kill him.
Mm-hmm.
All right, but we're alive.
Yay. All right. Nick Fury for 4.
4 damage.
4 damage.
Yeah, put him down to 11.
Oops. I wanted to do it with these.
Oh, this is getting intense.
I need to do... Actually, I'm going to have to flip.
Yeah, you're going to have
'cause
to
I can't
heal.
recover. I can't.
Well, did you want to do this before you flip? 6 damage?
No, because I want it to be 5.
Well,
To
if you
do
do
10.
6 damage, I can kill him. That's up to you, though. Like, 6 damage is huge still.
Then I'll flip. Heal for
Because that
4.
puts him down to 15, which is right within the kill range for me.
5, you mean?
5. What did I say, 15?
15, yeah.
All right, so then I can draw. And then I can do this, which lets me draw 2.
Yep.
Thank God.
And then
All
don't forget
right.
Nick Fury gets to do something. And he can also block for me on you because you're going to be alter ego. So you're not gonna get attacked.
Then he can attack for... We want him to thwart or attack?
I think thwart, because that's getting pretty messy.
I'm going to bring that out for now, for when I need it.
Yep.
And...
You guys are so close.
I know, we're so close. This is intense. You'll notice, yeah, like you said,
you.
we've got like really quiet. All right, strength for 2.
How did she get health back?
She rested with Carol
yeah, okay,
Danvers.
gotcha. Cool.
Strength pays for big hands, deals 4 damage, make it 2 more. It's going to do 6 damage. So
I really like Miss Marvel.
goodbye,
Stuff she
Wrecker, you annoying wrecking guy. That leaves us with just 1 guy left.
Yeah, This should be.
He's still got 34 health though, so it's not like it's gonna be a walk in the park. I'm gonna tap Miss Marvel and get that big hands back because I want that. Then I'm gonna pay. I'm gonna flip actually. No, I want to stay because I don't want Nick Fury to be wasted. I'm gonna stay.
Okay.
I'm gonna pay 2 preemptive strike and enhanced reflexes to play another enhanced reflexes,
Right,
and
can
this
you
comes
speed
into
all
play
your cards up now?
with 3.
You have
all
plenty of
kinds
room.
Yeah, we got room now.
There you
It's
go.
getting a little messy. That's what happens with these
No, I got it. Just want
LCGs.
people to see what you got.
Yeah. All right. So I think that's it for me. Is that it for you?
Tis.
All right. Refresh. We're still going to add 3 to this main scheme. So it's at 11 out of 12. Then we're going to add 1 to Thunderstruck. All right. Thunderball is going to scheme against you for 3, 4, 5. Puts him right at 10. If there's 10 or more threat here, stun each friendly character. Remove all but 3 threat from this scheme. All right, then he's going to attack me. Do you want to have Nick Fury block it since he's going away anyway? All right, so it would have done 5. And then he's going to do 1 damage each character I control anyway. So I'm going to take 1 damage from that. All right, but that's the end of Thunderball's deck. Sorry, I got to get all these cards again. So we get another momentum token. So he's adding 4 threat a turn. We really have to focus down.
I got this.
Hey, that's a bulldozer card. That shouldn't be in there. I'm making sure I don't have anybody else's cards mixed in.
Don't mix my cards up, boy.
All Thunderball's cards. All right. Because he's about to deal out some encounter cards here. Hopefully none that add a major threat to the deck. So what is yours?
When revealed, move all threat from the side scheme with the least blah, 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 blah.
All right. Well, nothing happens
Surge.
here. Oh, yep. Another one. Surge. Attach the Thunderball after he attacks. Place 1 threat on the main scheme. Oh, good thing he's already attacked. What does mine say? Guards in the cast in the prison. Choose either discard an upgrade or place 1 threat on the scheme for each upgrade. Ooh.
That's awful.
Well, I have 3 upgrades.
Yeah, if you want 3 scheme.
I'm going to get rid of this enhanced reflex. Actually, you know what? I'm going to get rid of
I
shrink.
was going to say.
Because I haven't really been using shrink that much because I've been worrying about dealing damage.
Okay.
All right, so we survive. So let's attack, get rid of the stun. I'm going to play 2. So I'll do 1, 2. Goodbye. I'm discarding Bruno from my hand to do another big hands. This is going to do 4, 5, 6 damage to him. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So he's down to 29. That's pretty good. And then I'm going to discard these 2 to put back out my energy barrier. I need another energy barrier. So 1, 2, 3. Then I think I might switch to my alter ego. Oh, I couldn't remove any threat from that though. Miss Marvel does not have a lot of allies. So that's
Are you done?
unfortunate. Yeah, I'm done.
Okay. I'm going to first do my draw a card, then draw 2 and
Yep.
discard 1. I didn't get any energy resources. Are you kidding me? All right,
That's
fine.
unfortunate.
It is super unfortunate because
Yeah, I can't wait till they have more cards available where you can
Do you have any
start
allies
putting a lot of energy.
I don't
in your deck.
really.
or any way to remove threat from that
I'm going to
scheme?
go ahead and tap her to attack to get rid of that.
All right, well then we're going to lose probably.
Well, how much do we have to do?
This is at 11, so it can't take. It can only take 1, and it's taking 4. So we need to take 4 off of that.
Because that's all I can
Oh,
do
he's
right
at 29.
now.
Well, you had all those. Do you have any allies? Because you have all those get readies in
No.
your hand.
I don't.
You had Spider Woman that you discarded. That could have been huge.
It could have been, but there's a reason why I'm doing what I'm doing. But okay, we'll do what Ryan wants to do here. So
Oh, you said if this triggers, we lose.
sure. 2, 1. She's out. She's gonna thwart for 2.
And
confuse
confuse the
the
villain.
villain.
Thor for 2.
So then we'll ready her and do it again.
So that's 2 damage on her. Yeah,
That
there
kills
was.
her, by the way.
Oh well, it's fine. We're gonna lose.
Yeah.
We're
Okay.
otherwise we would die.
It's fine.
And even so, we're going to be back up at 11 here.
That scheme hold?
12.
Okay.
5 damage.
All right.
And
He's at
then
24.
Nothing.
No, well, your next 10 must be energy then, right?
God, I hope so.
All right, this is probably our last turn, one way or the other. 2, 3, 4.
He's adding
God.
5 on him right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
All right, so we're going to add
Here we go.
4 threat.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
So we're at 11.
Yep. If you have anything that adds threat as far as...
I know. We're in trouble.
It's over.
I know. So we're going to add 1 to his, and he's going to be the active. He's the only one left, so it doesn't matter.
Yep.
All right, so he's going to attack both of us, starting with me. So he's going to attack. That's when they would thwart.
Right.
So he's going to attack me when...
So if it tells us to have him thwart, we're going to be
That's
okay
true.
because
So
of
he's
this.
going to attack for 1.
That's what I'm pointing out.
He's just going to attack for 1.
Okay.
So I will let the energy barrier take that and do it back to him.
Okay.
And then he's going to attack you. I'm actually going to block for you.
Okay. You don't have to.
I will, though.
Okay.
Because he's going to do 1, move the active counter, and then that villain schemes. Wow, okay. Well, that's a good thing we had that
Yep.
confused.
All right.
Because I'm going to do that because I have wiggle room, so I could prevent it and discard a card.
Okay.
And now you have nothing left. You
All right.
1 threat.
Get wrecked. The villain whose side scheme has the least attacks you. So he's going to attack me for... Oh, he did 1 damage for attacking me. He's going to attack me for 1.
Doesn't he draw a card for that attack anytime they attack?
Well, he would. Actually, I'm going to get behind me and cancel that treachery card so he doesn't attack.
Okay.
Is it replaced or is it just outright canceled?
The villain attacks me. Oh, the villain attacks me instead. Whatever. He's just going to attack for 1, deal 1 damage to the defending character. So I'm going to take 3.
Ready?
Actually, 2 of it will get reflected back. And I'll take 1, and he'll take 2.
Ready?
Yeah, I didn't actually use this.
Add
so this is
Thunderball.
going to go.
Excess damage is placed as threat on his corresponding
Oh, wow.
scheme.
All right. That's unfortunate.
All right.
So
Pass it back.
basically, this is it for us. We need to do 21 damage.
And 5, 10 damage.
Well, there's a good start to that. Energy channel, again, you can power. Unfortunately, the max you can do is 10 because you can only put 5 counters on there.
So then I need this to be a bummer, is what it is.
We get to do 11 damage.
I can't. I
No way you're
needed
lasting another turn.
another 5 here.
I can do 4. I need you to do 4 damage
Can
to
you
him.
help me draw a card?
Well, you have make the call. Do you have enough? Oh, you only have 2.
I'll leave 2.
You have nobody in your discard pile that costs 2? What about Maria Hill? Anybody that costs 2 in there?
I mean, she's not going to do a whole
Well,
lot.
but we get to draw a card when she comes into play.
Yep. So we'll do that.
That's going to cost all your cards, but we both get to draw a card.
Didn't do jack for me. All right, we'll go ahead and I guess thwart for 2 for her.
Well, if we can do...
1. I mean, she only does 1
you do
deck.
9.
So I can do...
I have 1,
What can
2,
I do?
3.
I can do 3...
There's 3.
I can do 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
3.
It's a 1 off. You have to do 8.
No, you know what? I think we might... Oh, man. Oh, this goes away.
There you go.
Oh, he's at 8?
Yeah.
I think I've got this.
Does the escape convict have anything?
Oh, I can't. I blocked with her. No, escape convict is just going to do me 1 damage, and that's fine.
He
All
doesn't
right.
guard or anything.
No.
Okay.
All right, so I need to do 2, 3, 4 to play Nova. Or oh no, I don't have enough. I need 7, and I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to produce.
Nothing
I'm 1
else to
card
draw?
short. So I have to see if I can thwart enough to save us. I don't know that I can because I have no cards in my hand that thwart.
Because I could have thwarted for 4 instead of doing damage. But you wanted to do damage, right?
I did. Because I thought I could kill him.
Oh, well.
Well, that's fine. We'll see. Because I forgot she's already
Get it done.
tapped. I can't untap her. There's no way for me to untap her. All right, so I'm going to do tackle for 1, 2, 3. And it's going to do 5 damage to him. 2, 3, 4, 5, putting him at 3. This is so unfortunate.
And we're dead.
I'm going to get him down to 1 health. And I have nothing that can increase that or anything. All right, I'm going to flip Miss Marvel. I'm going to... actually, hold on. Discard cards until I find a Miss Marvel card. 1. Unfortunately, I'm already flipped. I can't play this card because it's a hero action.
Dying with 1.
Oh.
And now we're definitely
Wait,
getting...
hold on a second. Let me
we're
see.
getting schemed against no matter what.
Do I have a card that will like cancel threat being put out? I am protection. I don't know that protection has anything that like stops threat from being added to a scheme.
I think it's safe to say we didn't win this one, folks.
But 1 hit point, that's pretty close.
It's pretty close. Let's go ahead and wrap this thing up.
Hold on, I'm seeing what I've got here. If I have anything that can let me remove threat.
I think if Kira had thwarted and you had thwarted, you may have had the opportunity of last one more turn. Maybe.
Yeah, well, I didn't realize I was going to be 1 short.
It's
so
okay.
I might as well still play Nova. Because why not? Because Nova comes into play. Unfortunately, is only when his enemy attacks me. I was like, I could finish him off with that, but it's only when I'm attacked by an enemy.
So attack for 2.
He's going to attack for 2, putting him at 1.
There's no additional attack anywhere.
Nothing. No additional attack from you.
All right,
what was the one card you had left in your hand, just out of curiosity?
It's the one I drew.
Oh, Mockingbird?
Yeah.
If only Maria Hill had 2 attack.
All right. That's
Ryan
it.
does have some AP going on.
Yeah,
Yeah,
well, I
no
mean, you know what? I was trying to find it out because we're still at 11. It's going to add 4. So it's put us at 15. So we need to remove 4, which we could have done, I guess. But he was going to kill us next turn. So it was either we killed him now, we lost to the threat, or we lost to his 3, 4, 5 damage he was doing. So
It is what it is.
It is what it is.
Are we back on the main cam?
You are.
We
All
could
right,
could not reveal that one.
Yeah,
threat.
they're looking at us now, so we're going to stop looking at our cards. Thank you so much for tuning in. We know we're
looking
a
at
little
my
bit
cards.
over because he's still APing even though the game is over. It's totally fine, but thank you so much for tuning in this week. Next week is undecided. There are a few options we're figuring out right now, so we will let you know as soon as we know what next week's stream is. But we hope you enjoyed today. I think we'll probably make Marvel fairly regular because there's always new content coming out, and we really love the game. So hopefully we'll be back with another round of Marvel here in the next few weeks.
Yeah, I imagine so.
Maybe
Probably.
when we get one of the new heroes or something like that. But until then, we'll see you guys next time. Thanks for watching.
See you guys.